What's up, guys? It's Jamie Messina, and today we're going to be talking about how to increase your fats when following a ketogenic diet. So I'm trying this new keto thing, but how do I get all my fats in? That's something that I hear often from the people that I work with who are new to the ketogenic diet. They really want to follow, but they're having a hard time really getting all of their fats into their daily intake to what they're supposed to have. Now, all of us have been trained for our entire lives to think that fat is bad and that low-fat diets are ideal. Now, we know different. Although we may know different now, it's still kind of difficult to get that through our heads, right? We're just so used to thinking that fat is bad, so it's just, gotta get it through the head. It's a huge change, right? And that's okay. Today I'm gonna give you some tips on how to increase your fats if you're having a hard time figuring that out. My job is to make it easier on you. All right, so don't stress out. If you're new to the ketogenic diet, what's most important for you to focus on at this point is your net carbs. Don't get me wrong, fats are important, and you'll definitely be wanting to give your body lots of fats because that's what it's using for fuel now. And without them, your body won't have the fuel that it needs to thrive. But that's why I'm here, to make it easier for you so you can start to implement those things in. Just don't stress out about it. We're gonna make it easy for you. Practice saying this out loud 3 times. Good fat is good. Good fat is good. Good fat is good! Here's the deal, guys. A low-fat, low-carb diet, that's not good for you. It's not ideal. And here's why. You're starving your body of the fuel that it needs to survive and thrive. No one wants that, right? That way eating would impact your metabolism, slow it down, and actually work against what you're trying to do. So let's get to it. I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to increase the fats in your diet so that you can thrive on the ketogenic diet. Let's get that body running like a machine. Are you down? All right, tip number 1. Include fat in the food that you're making instead of adding it in after the fact. What do I mean? Now, your fat intake on the ketogenic diet should be around 70% of your total calories for the day. And one way to do this is by incorporating more fats into the food that you're making. How, you ask? Say you're making tuna or chicken salad. In the past, when I wasn't eating a ketogenic diet, I might just, mix up the chicken salad or the tuna with just a teeny little bit of mayo or avocado to make it, or even mustard to give it that tuna taste. On the keto diet, I'm putting lots of mayo, lots of avocado in there to really fatten it up. That's gonna increase my fats in the meal that I'm already eating. Now, when I first started out, I kept wanting to add dairy and cheese to every single meal to get my fat in. But as I started to become dependent on cheese and realized that a lot of times that didn't mix well with my system, I had to learn other ways to get that fat into my diet. Too much dairy for me definitely does not affect my body in a good way, sadly. And I know a lot of you have that issue too, so let's keep the dairy to a minimum if that is the case for you. All right, so what about fatty coffee? That is a really great way to get some extra fat into your daily diet. As long as you're really fitting it into your plan and making it one of your meals, instead of just coming home at night and pounding a fatty coffee because you feel like you need more fat for the day, because that can actually work against you. So be aware of it. This is what I do. I currently am doing the intermittent fasting, and I'll put a little link up there for you guys to check out what I mean by that. So I fast from about 8 p.m. to noon, and at noon, I break that fast with a fatty coffee. I actually use the keto cream through our company, which I will also put a link for that as well, so you can check what that is. But yeah, my first meal is a keto cream coffee or a fatty coffee, bulletproof coffee, whatever it is that you do. And that's a good way to get that fat in, get that fat intake up, but I include it as a meal. So fatty coffee really is a good way to get more fat into your diet as long as you're aware and balanced in what you're doing. Now, the same thing goes for fat bombs. I love fat bombs, and if you don't know what that is, another link coming your way. But really, they can also be dangerous. I keep them in my freezer or my fridge, and I could be pounding them all day to get my fat in, but can really end up going overboard on that. So just be aware and balanced in what you're doing. Now, my favorite way to get fat in is avocado. I will put that on everything, at every meal. I actually today just made taco stuffed avocados. Like really, there is a way to put avocado in every meal, and that's a really good way to up your fat intake. So if you do like avocado and guacamole, put that shit on everything. Now, some other things you can do to increase your fat intake is to use oils and butters. I love coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, grass-fed butter. All that stuff is awesome to cook with, to put on your salad, whatever it may be, to get that extra fat into your diet. Another way to go, sour cream, garlic butter. Think cauliflower mashed, topped with garlic butter and sour cream. Hell yeah. Now, when you're choosing meat, choose meat with a high fat content. That is another way to increase your fats for the day. Just to give you a little example of my day, something I might do. So like I said, I wake up, I fast. I'll have my exogenous ketones in the morning. I fast until noon. I break that fast with a keto cream coffee. Couple hours later, I might have a salad topped with a burger or steak or some kind of fatty meat and guac or avocado. And then for dinner, I might have, steak, chicken, some type of meat with a fat, so maybe topped with garlic butter or sour cream or something along those lines, avocado and some veggies there as well. And really trying to balance my meals there and get the fat that I need at each meal. Now, nuts are okay as well to increase your fat intake, but they can get a little dangerous just because it's really, really easy to just snack on nuts all day, and they are high in calories. So again, as long as you're aware and balanced of what you're doing, that could be a good way to get some in, but just don't go overboard. That's all. All right, guys, so that's some tips I have for you today. Like I said, you're making a salad, put some fatty meat on top of that. Oil, I like to use our MCT oil. Add avocado. Right there, a salad. Put some nuts in. That's a really fatty, nice, healthy salad that you could be eating for a ketogenic diet. Cauliflower mash, put some garlic butter on there, maybe some sour cream. Get your fatty coffee in the morning or whenever you drink it. Just keep it as a meal. Just be aware and balanced of what you're doing and make good choices. If you found this information helpful, I encourage you to give me a thumbs up here, comment below, share with your friends so I know that I'm actually helping you along on this and that the information that I'm sharing is useful for you. I'd really appreciate that, and I will be back here again soon with more information for you all on the ketogenic journey. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.